Good morning, muckers. It is 6 a.m. and it is April the 22nd, and we are heading to Nashville today. So I'm currently in New York. I have just stepped out of the shower. There is a problem, which is that I have a show today. It's the first show of Second Leg, which is really exciting. The problem is I was not able to sleep at all last night, so I took myself out to dinner last night, and I went to Lady Gaga's parents' restaurant. And I was like, you know what? I'll go here at like 8 p.m. I'll stay here until maybe 10. I'll be tired. I'll go back. I'll sleep. And that did not happen whatsoever. So I came back and I started working on the show and making edits because right up until I do a show, I'm like changing things. And so I'm constantly like rethinking things for like Second Leg and what jokes are going to land in like Nashville, because I'm trying to do like jokes dedicated towards like specific cities. So then I got into bed and my mind was going a million miles per hour, and I knew that my alarm was going to wake me up at 5 a.m. Now, whenever I did my New York show in February and I went to Chicago the next day, I actually slept through all of my alarms that my father had to come to my New York apartment and start banging on the door for me to open up. And I was super late and almost missed the flight to Chicago. So I have had like a fear ever since that like, oh, my parents aren't here to like wake me up if I sleep through my alarm. So what am I gonna do? Stay up all night. So I'm definitely gonna crash before the show, but I'm mentally telling myself, oh, I just slept for 10 hours. Oh, I just slept for 10 hours. I'm rejuvenated, actually, because we have a long day ahead of us. We are flying from LaGuardia Airport, which is actually my favorite airport because I hate JFK. And it takes me like 20 minutes to get there. We are flying at like 10 a.m., I think. And then we get into Nashville at like midday, and then it's like only like 2 hours or something like that until I have to be at the venue, because today's show, which I just found out, is an hour earlier than what we normally do. Now, I think it's literally just because we're doing a city winery and they have like different timings, but I thought the show was starting at 8. I'm pretty sure it's starting at like 7 or 7:30. So let's hope the muckers got the memo on that, because I didn't even know until literally a couple hours ago. So yeah, we are traveling to Nashville. We have a very busy week ahead. We go to Nashville, then we go to Philly, then we go to DC, then we go to Boston, then we come back to New York for a couple days, then we go to Minneapolis, we go to Detroit, we go to Orlando, so we do like a huge bunch of shows over the next, I think, 2 weeks. So I'm really excited, and I love Tennessee. Last time I went there, I went to Knoxville, I think. I went to Dollywood, and I've never played a city winery before, which is the venue that we are doing tonight, so I'm excited. So right now I'm going to go to the bodega and get some breakfast and then come back and finish up packing. Okay, I have just made it to LaGuardia Airport. I have my bag. Half of this is literally filled with merchandise from leg 1 that's left over, so I'm just bringing it with me. And then I have my other bag with everything else in it. So we are gonna head in right now. The problem is I am so tired right now, and it's 11 hours until showtime. But anyways, let's check in. And we have made it to the hotel. We are now in Nashville. Look at this view. It's beautiful, but there doesn't look like there's much out there. Hello, car park. We're staying at like a Hyatt hotel. It's beautiful. We got an early check-in, which is great. God bless you, Mark, tour manager. One of the greatest things touring has given me the opportunity to do is see places that I never thought I would see, like Nashville and like Philly, Boston, like all these random places, Detroit, like never thought I'd see Chicago. The downside is I have to travel. People don't believe me whenever I say this because I do travel a lot, but I am the most anxious flyer you will ever meet and the most annoying person to sit beside on a plane, because any movement I'm like holding onto the seat. That was a bumpy flight. It was supposed to be 2.5 hours, ended up only being an hour and like 50 minutes, which was great. It is currently 1 p.m. and my call time to the venue today is a lot earlier than normal. I normally get to the venue at like 5 p.m., but today's show's starting a little bit earlier. So we are to be at the venue for 3:30. So I don't actually have that much time, but what I am going to do is walk around a little bit, sense the vibe, and then I'll come back to the hotel room and get ready for the show. I would love to find a cowboy hat. I don't know how hard or easy that'll be. Something really festive for the Tennessee show. I'm really excited to be back in Tennessee. I'm only here for a day, which sucks. Like, again, with touring, you know, the tour companies try to keep costs down, so you'll fly in the morning, you'll do the show in the evening, you'll fly to the next place the next day. So I'm only here for a day, which sucks. But I'm gonna try and make the most of it right now with the like hour and a half, 2 hours that I have. So let's go outside. I don't know what I was expecting, but I didn't expect it to be as hot as what it is in Nashville. I mean, it's beautiful, beautiful blue skies. And I love exploring new places. So I'm in my element. Right now, I'm currently walking towards a place where allegedly I can get a cowboy hat. So let's go there. I'm obsessed with the street I'm walking on. There are so many people out and about, and it's like 1 p.m. There's so many people at like bars and stuff, and it's all live music. Like, this is so much fun. Over here has live music. Over here has live music. These are all rows of live music. Oh my god. Every single place has live music. Oh my god, look at this. I feel like I'm in Disneyland. Like Disney Main Street. Wow. God, I love how nice the people are here. Oh my god, there's just live music going on there. Okay, I've got my cowboy American hat. I actually should walk back to the hotel and leave that off. Otherwise, I'm just walking around with this. But oh my god, there's so much going on for 1 p.m. Oh, this place is lit as hell. There's music over there too. Okay, I'm currently walking to a moonshine distillery. But oh my god, it is so hot and beautiful today. First of all, it's more hot than I thought it was. I'm sweating. I just passed my tour manager. They're just like staying in the hotel. But for me, I want to go exploring. So I got my cowboy hat for the show tonight. Again, I know I don't have that much time during the day. Oh my god, everywhere's just playing music. Oh my god, Starbucks have a live band. Like, what the hell? What the hell? So anyways, I am now going to go to the Moonshine Distillery and see if I can get... There was an apple pie moonshine I got in Knoxville when I was in Tennessee. Loved that. And who knows? I also need to get lunch because I need to eat. I have no idea what to expect, but here is Old Smoky Distillery. The hangover only lasts a day, but the memories last a lifetime. What a beautiful, beautiful quote. Oh my god, look at this. They have all the different moonshine flavors, and they have the apple pie. Love. I will be getting a bottle of this. Yo. The way I'm supposed to be at the venue in like an hour, but nope, I'm here. Oh my god, there's constantly these little like party little bus things going by. So I've just left getting lunch, which was like nachos and chips and shit. But I just wanted to look because there's this little park area which is so beautiful. And I'm seeing this little bridge. I wonder if that's where the city winery is, down there. Anyways, I am approaching the time I have to be at the venue, which is a little bit of an issue because I'm about to be late. But I've just been like strolling, having fun, enjoying Nashville. So I'm now walking because for our intro video, it's like a live stream from Backstage, and I like doing like a shot or something like that in the video. It always like gets people really hyped up. And I thought doing one of moonshine would be good because it's the drink about here. So I need to go and get shot glasses, and I'm definitely going to be either mixing it with apple juice or doing a shot of apple juice because I am not shooting or shotting moonshine before I go on stage. Oh my god, it is so hot. Also, I'm just so fucking tired. Oh, I can't cross right now, actually. I'm so goddamn tired. But anyways, we have a show tonight. It's gonna be fun. I think I just can't wait to go home and like wash myself. But anyways, let's go get shot glasses right now. Okay, the live music is going strong. I just got the shot glasses, so I'm walking back to the hotel now. And then I have literally like 10 minutes to get ready. But whenever I was going into that shop, at the door, this guy was like, it was so weird. He was like, "Are you gonna buy something?" And I was like, "Well, yeah." And he was like, "Okay, then I guess you can come in." And I was like, "Okay." Like, I was trying to be like, "Oh, who is you? Like, who's you, ho?" And then I'm like looking at my shot glasses and all the different kind of ones. And he comes up to me and he goes, while I'm looking at them, he goes, "Is you Democratic or Republican?" And I'm like, "What?" I turn around and I go, "What'd you say?" And he goes, "Are you Democratic or Republican?" And I go, "I'm Irish." And he goes, "All right then." He walks off. He was not a worker of that shop because he went up to the worker and was like, "Do you have a Republican discount? None of that sissy democrat." I'm so tired I can't even talk. You get the point. You get the point. Anyways, I do not know how I'm gonna make it through the show tonight. This all-nighter is kicking my ass, dude. But anyways, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I can't believe I'm playing a city winery. Wow, there's just so much going on at all times. Oh, it's one of those things again. Go on, divas. Have so much fun. You should be at the Chronically Online tour tonight. Anyways, time to go back to the hotel. Okay, so we are currently backstage in Nashville. I have just filmed the intro video. We have just done a rehearsal. They have left me a beautiful little spread right here. You can see the screens right here. Beautiful dressing room, by the way. First of all, I've never been in a place with a dressing room that has a shower, and not that I will be using it. I'm drinking my little moonshine, and if you come out here, I'll show you the venue. Oh my God, look at everyone writing their names. Hold on, let me show you. Oh, hello. Not them locking me. This is the second time they've locked me in. Girls, what is going on? I'm gonna be wearing this hat. Let's go. This is backstage. Look, this is the venue right here. This is the screen and the projector. This is my mic right here. This is me with my notes for the show. So this is what I do. And this is where the muckers will be. Anyways, I'm going back to my dressing room. It's really weird because I was really nervous for my London show because all my friends and family were there. Hold on, let me like set you up right here. I was really nervous for that show. It's probably a horrible angle. Wait, this. Is that any better? For this show, I am nervous for different reasons. I haven't done the show in a while, and this is also our like least performing show. Like Nashville is the show that sold the least out of all of them. So there's obviously like an element of like a little bit more nerve-wracking whenever the show is like you haven't like for example, like our New York show, you know, we were like really close to selling out, and the Torture Muckers department is almost sold out. Our Chicago we sold out, LA we sold out, London we did really well in the end, surprisingly. And like Orlando's doing really, like there's, you know, shows that are doing really well, and then there's other ones that are like, you know, are not performing as well, and this is definitely one of them. However, this venue is beautiful, and I'm just really excited to see whoever comes tonight. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and I'm just nervous that I'm gonna forget the show because, first of all, it's hot as balls in this fucking place. It is so hot in this place. I'm also wearing like fucking fur for some reason. I'm nervous because I haven't done the show in almost 2 months, and I've added a lot to the show, which is why I have cards telling me like what I'm to do. But I also am like nervous that I'm gonna just forget the flow of the show. But luckily the audiences so far have been really great, and I genuinely love Tennessee, so I hope to tell them that I love Tennessee. We are about to start VIP. So this is my little run of the day, Adam McIntyre. Load in 3 p.m, sound check 4, sound check curfew 5, VIP doors 5:15. We have our little Q&A at 5:45, doors at 6:30, show starts at 7:30, meet and greet at 9. Now this is not normally how we do it. We normally do it like an hour later than this. This show's a little bit early because of the venue's curfew, but normally we start at 8, but today we're starting at 7:30. So yeah, I'm gonna get ready for the VIP. I'm really excited, but I'm really nervous. This venue's beautiful though. Okay, the intro video is playing. I'm shitting myself. There's 1 minute until my live stream starts. I'm watching on the screen. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. People are right out there. Oh my God, this is like the most nervous I've been in a while. I'm gonna turn that, just kidding. Okay, here we go. It's about to play, which means I have 2 minutes until I go on stage. 2 minutes. The intro video is now playing. Okay, the divas are right there. I have 2 minutes until I'm seeing the muckers. Oh my God. I'm shitting myself, okay. See you after the show. Hi muckers, I'm currently in fucking Nashville! Okay, the show is over. It was so much fun. I am so exhausted. I'm just sitting in the dressing room right now. I am fully tired. it's so crazy. Before I went on, I was like, oh my God, this show is like our show that's like not selling. And then I went on stage and it was like almost sold out. And I was all to my tour manager. I was like, what the hell? Like, I thought this wasn't like that at all. And Mark was like, no, like, we sold. And so I was like expecting to go out to like 20, 30 people. And we went out to so many, like the entire place was filled. I couldn't believe it, which just made the night so special. So thank you so much to everyone who came. I'm just like watching the monitor right now. We just finished the meet and greet. We met all the muckers. It was so much fun. I'm definitely crashing, but it was so much fun. Definitely one of my favorite shows. Tennessee rules, but again, I'm just very tired. It is now the next day, and we are at Nashville Airport, and we are heading to Philly. I did not go out last night. I had been so excited to go to Nashville because I was gonna go out. I was gonna go out clubbing, I was gonna go to the bars. But whenever I got back to the hotel, I immediately fell asleep. Our call time this morning was 7 a.m. So we're now at the airport, and honestly, I'm having a great airport experience. It's very small, it's very quaint. But anyways, we're flying to Philly in, I think, like 30 minutes. So, and show tonight. And just like that, we have made it to Philly. So I am staying in a hotel that me and my friend Kat stayed in whenever I was in Philly last. Now, I've only been in Philly once. Hello, Philly. I'm looking at the view. Oh, look, there's a bridge over here. Pretty. Jefferson Star. But anyways, I stayed in this hotel with Kat when we were here for the Mariah Carey concert, I think a year or two ago, which is crazy. Whenever we pulled up, I was like, oh my God, I didn't know we were staying here. I like love this hotel. So anyways, the room is beautiful. My call time to the venue is later today. Yesterday it was like 3 p.m. Today it's 5 p.m. because we're back to our regular time, which is the show starts at 8. They were so strict about the show starting at 7:30 yesterday. Like, for example, our New York show, like, it said start time at 8, but it was our first show, and we ended up starting at like 8:30, and then in LA, we ended up starting at like 9 because people showed up so late, but like this venue, we're like, no, we have got to start like on the dot, 7:30, like you've got to be on stage. So yeah, it was definitely earlier, but I can't get over how much fun the show was. I was so exhausted by the end. Meet and greet was so much fun, the VIPs were so much fun, the crowd was just so much fun, and again, I was under the impression that it was going to be a low turnout show because I'd been talking with my tour manager before. So my expectations were like on the floor, and then I like walk out on stage and the place is absolutely filled. So thank you so much to all the muckers who came. And I know that there were some people that actually got tickets at the venue as well because the venue were selling tickets at the door. Oh my God, so much fun. Philly show tonight, Washington, D.C. tomorrow. It's so much fun. It's so fun to meet people, be in the room. I hadn't done the show in 2 months, so yesterday felt like I was doing it for like the first time again. So many things have been added new to the show. I added about the Pope dying. I added about a couple other things that I won't spoil. And people love those like topical moments. But as for right now, I'm gonna head out in Philly, and there is a shop that I've been DMing on Instagram in Philly that sell Labubus. Now, whenever I was in Japan, I tried to get Labubus, couldn't get them. New York, couldn't get them. London, couldn't get them. This place in Philly have sent me the ones they have in stock, so they do have ones in stock. And they were like, if you get here soon, like, we'll keep some aside. So I'm gonna go there right now. Okay, I don't know how this angle looks, but I went to the shop and they did have Labubus! Oh my God, they didn't lie. I walked in, and it was like a mother was working and her kid was just like going around the shop. When I walked into the shop, he like called her name and was like, Labubu boy. And I went, yes, from Instagram. So I got this one, which is so cute. So this one is one that I can attach to my bag. But look at her little dress. Oh my God, can you see it? Wait, hold on. It's so cute. And then there was 2 different series. This is the series that I really wanted. It's like the ones that are like this. I don't know which one I'm gonna get, but I got my tour manager Mark one from this series, which are like a little bit different. They had like 3 of these left in stock, and then they had 1 of these, and then they had a couple of these exact ones. So I'm excited to see which one I'm gonna get. I really want the pink one. I really want the green one or the blue one. I don't really care for the other ones, but I'll be happy with whatever. Okay, oh my god, I waited so long to do this. Oh my god, okay. Which one is it gonna be? Which one is it gonna be? Oh wait, I think I just got it spoiled. Hold on, there's a sticker in there. Okay. Okay, this one's still cute. Look. Oh, I'm so glad it has the little where I can keyring. I didn't know if they were gonna have it. Okay, this is the soy milk one. You know, this is so cute. I've wanted a Labubu for so long. Oh my god, and you know it's real because the head doesn't twist. The ones I have back home, the head twists. Oh my god, look. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, I wish Mark was here. Mark, you need to open this. I need to know which one you got. Oh my god, these are so cute. Okay, I love this. I have my like fake knockoff Chanel bag that I bought on Canal Street, which I think I'm gonna put this one on. So let me go do that right now, actually. So here's my fake Chanel bag that I love so much that I bought literally for like $30. And I think that this one would match really cute because of the like red and burgundy in this. Okay, here's the thing. Last time I was in Philly gave me the same vibes as like Baltimore. Now, I've been to Philly once and I've been to Baltimore once. I went for the Mariah Christmas shows, and Baltimore terrified me, and I didn't really get to go out in Philly last time we were here. We had like a day in Baltimore, or I had a couple days in Baltimore, I think, or I can't even remember. I definitely was able to explore a little bit, whereas in Philly, we didn't really have time to do that. Hello, Kinestiva. And so I had a lot of people telling me like, oh, like just be a little bit careful in Philly, and I was like, yeah, whatever. Oh my god, I walked out of my hotel and this woman literally walked with me for 3 blocks as she was saying slurs to me because I couldn't buy her a packet of cigarettes. So, vibes in Philly are crazy today. The weather though is beautiful, and I don't know, I'm getting really lucky with the weather. I just have a feeling that tonight's show is gonna be a lot of fun. I don't know, the people that are tagging me that are going, I'm feeling the good vibes. And then for Washington tomorrow, 2 of my friends are going, so I'm really excited to see them, and it's always a party whenever they're in the building. They were at my New York show, and one of them lives in New York, the other one lives in Washington, and so the one who lives in Washington came to New York for the New York show, and the one who lives in New York is going to Washington for the show. So we're gonna go out tomorrow night. I don't know where, but we'll go to like a club or a bar or something, and they'll probably just be like backstage with me like right before the show. Wow, they really have this locked in here. I think I'm gonna go to like the hotel bar or something like that and get like lunch, or I'll go out exploring a little bit. That woman outside the hotel is really throwing me off. This is so cute. Okay, wait, let's see where I should attach this to. Is there anywhere for me to attach this to really? Like these things are really small. Hold on, let me try to work this out. Oh my god, look at that. That's so cute. The color scheme is so cute. Okay, amazing. I need to go get some sort of food because I'm hungry AF. Okay, turns out my hotel did not have a restaurant, so I'm just out exploring. But again, it is such a beautiful day. I don't know what this building is. It obviously is something, but it's really, really, really beautiful outside. Last time I was here, me and my friend Kat went to like a town hall or something. Obviously it was Christmassy time, so there was a lot of Christmas festivals. I have no real idea of where we're staying in terms of the area because me and Kat kind of left the hotel area a little bit. Oh, but I guess we should just do some exploring. It is really, really, really beautiful though. I have really lucked out with the weather. Wow, this building is beautiful. Whoa. Okay, so I ended up coming into the Ritz because whenever I was here with Kat, we got the cheesesteak empanadas and the fries, and they were so good. And it was really close to my hotel, so I've came back again, and it's beautiful. I also got a cheeky little mimosa. Cheers. Okay, so I had a call, which meant that I was late to the venue, and I came out of my Uber, and there were a bunch of muckers already waiting there, and I was like, oh my god, you guys are here before me. But the venue's beautiful. I think they're letting people in, so I really can't be seen that much, but it's like beautiful lighting. Here's the stage. We have VIP and meet and greet up here. We have, this is the stage. It's beautiful. And all of this has been sold, which is crazy. So we have a full house tonight. So I'm really excited about that. We have a full house in Philly. I'm so excited. Okay, so Long London has just played, which means we have like 6 minutes until I go on stage. The VIPs were so much fun, and people have just been chanting shit. Like literally Mark, tour manager, went on stage and people were like, Mark, 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 Mark. So I feel like this is gonna be a really fun show, and it's like fully, like literally every seat is filled, which is just so amazing. So, by the way, this dressing room area is so amazing. So I'm gonna enter, like look at all this, and I'm here on my own. I basically like come out here. So basically like, wait, for so long, London, you'll find someone. So basically 365 plays after this for like 2 minutes, and then I go on stage. So we're gonna have a fun show. The advice section was like people's like advice that they were asking for is so funny and so crazy tonight. So I'm really excited for today's show. I feel really, really, really great. I had a really good feeling about today's show, and the fact that everyone showed up and everyone's in like a good vibe. Philly, I love ya. So anyways, I'll let you know when 365 plays, because that's like a big moment, and then like 2 minutes to go. I need to powder my face because I'm sweating. Okay, 365 is about to play, so let's see the reaction. This is always how I know how the show is gonna go. Wait. Oh my god, wait. Oh, they're gonna be fun. Oh, Philly, you're gonna be so much fun. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so nervous. This is when I get the chills. Oh my god, I have the microphone. I'm almost ready to go on stage. This is... Oh my god, Philly, what the hell? These people are crazy. 365 Putico. 365 Putico. Oh my god. Oh my god, this show is going to be incredible. I need to make sure I turn my mic on properly. But oh my god, okay. I have like a minute until I go on stage, so I'll talk to you whenever I'm on stage, okay? But I think today's gonna be a fun show. We're also at a music venue, so the music is like the last thing. Okay, I'll talk to you during the show. Okay, I'm in Philly right now, but I just wanna, sorry, we're doing a bit. We're looking at the cardboard cutouts. So cheer for who you like. So Mariah Carey, Cher, Nicki Minaj, Miley Cyrus, Dolly Parton, Lana Del Rey, Paris Hilton, the like, Selena Gomez, Lady Gaga, Lily Allen. No one knows. Wait, it's not fair, and I think you're really mean. I think you're really mean. Wait, fuck you. Lily Allen? Madonna? Lindsay Lohan? Britney Spears? Okay, bye guys. Okay, muckers, so yeah, I'm Okay, we have just finished the show. The outro video is currently playing. It's basically like my thank you message to all of the muckers. That was the funnest show of all fucking time. That was honestly, the advice section was so much fun. Oh my god, Philly, I'm sweating. The video is still playing. It's over in a second. That was the greatest show of all time. It's over now, so all the muckers are leaving.
Let's give it up again for Anna McIntyre!
That was so much fun. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna go get ready for meet and greet. Okay, so I'm back at the hotel. I've been back for like 10 minutes. I'm going downstairs. There is a neighborhood right beside the hotel, so even though it's late, I'm gonna go and I'm just gonna like sense the vibe. But we have Washington, D.C. tomorrow, so I have to be on my best behavior because we have another show tomorrow. But I'm gonna go out exploring a little bit and then I need to go back and go to bed. But oh my god, the show was so much fun. The staff were amazing. Thank you to the muckers. I had so much fun tonight. But let's explore the neighborhood. I guess I find the neighborhood. Super talented. Good morning, muckers. So we are still in Philly right now. It is currently 8 a.m. But we are gonna make our way to the airport and we are going to DC today. We're going to Washington, DC. So I have just packed up and I'm actually on time today. Normally I'm late in the morning because again, I'm not a morning person, but it's 8:31 right now. So I'm actually only 1 minute late. Yesterday I was 20 minutes late. So yeah, let's go to the airport. It's seemingly only going to be a very, very, very short flight, which I'm really excited about. I also want to show you this, which is I've now put my Labubu, well, one of them, on my bag. Also, my hair is like staining every fucking pillow, which is not ideal. But anyways, yeah, let's go to the airport. We have a show tonight in Washington, D.C. I'm seeing my friends tonight, Lucy and Meg. I'm so excited. But yeah, let's go. Okay, so we're in the airport in Washington. No, we're not in Washington. God, I have no idea where I am. We're still in Nashville, Philly. Oh my God, Jesus. We're in Philly and we're waiting to board our flight to DC. We got on the plane. It was hot as balls, and they said there was something wrong with the plane. Of course there was. They also said there was something at the back of the plane that was wrong with it. Where were we sitting? Back row, of course. So we deplane and we're now just like waiting and there's no update, but we've got to leave soon. We're also staying in Arlington, so we need to like go and leave our shit off. If we don't take off soon, Mama, we gotta get that Amtrak. Anyways, let's hope we make it to DC tonight. Okay, we've now gotten on and off of this plane 2 times, and it just keeps getting pushed back. I'm like, we're like so close to having to like pull the plug and cancel the show, but
Ladies and gentlemen, prior to aircraft movement, must be seated with their seatbelts fastened. Please take your seats and ensure your seatbelts are securely fastened.
If we
Clear doors for
didn't take off in the
departure.
next 20 minutes, the show would have been cancelled. Oh my god.
Cross check complete. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, the main cabin door is closed. Please.
Obsessed with my room saying, "Good afternoon, Mark." We have made it, finally, to Washington, D.C. Actually, we're staying in Arlington, wherever the hell that is. This is the view from my window. It's very beautiful. Unfortunately, it is about to be 4 p.m., and I have to be at the venue at 5 p.m., and I still need to edit the show. I was hoping to do a little bit of sightseeing because I really want to go to the White House. The problem is I literally do not have any time now, and I thought we had a day off in Washington or maybe Boston or something like that, because we do Boston on Sunday and it's currently Thursday. But no, the tour company have me flying back to New York tomorrow for like a day, and then we fly to Boston again. I'm like, damn, I don't even get a day off in any of these cities. Anyways, oh, the aircon turned on, amazing. So I'm gonna quickly edit the show. I have food on the way and I'm gonna eat that as quickly as I can. The venue tonight, I haven't heard great things about. Thank you so much for having me, but I've heard that because it's like a cinema, it looks like a cinema, and also the chairs are like really weird. It's like spinny chairs. I've just heard that it's a very dark venue because it's used for screenings and premieres and stuff like that. So my tour manager was like, "What are you going to wear tonight?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm just going to wear my black tank top." And he was like, "No, you're not, because you will not be seen." Like, and I was like, "How dark is that bitch going to be?" He was like, "You need to wear something bright." The only bright things I have, I wore yesterday, my pink. So I think I'm just going to wear like one of the pink merch shirts we have or something like that. But I need to go edit the show right now. The flight was only like 25 minutes whenever we ultimately got up in the air. And then I felt so bad because when we landed, I didn't even think about this. There were so many people waiting for that plane to arrive so they could fly somewhere else. And I was just like, oh my God. mess at the airport today, but we made it, thank God. We were very close to canceling this show, which is crazy. We had like the CEO of the tour company on, and we were literally talking about the fact that if we didn't take off within an hour of the time that we did take off, the show would have had to have been canceled because we wouldn't have made it in time, which is scary. And could you imagine if I canceled the show online? People would be like, oh my God, he just canceled because he couldn't sell tickets or whatever. I'm like, nah, bitch, I'm still in Philadelphia. So thank God everything worked out. Tonight's show is definitely going to be interesting because of the venue. I have no idea what to expect. Normally I love when we do the intro and we have like flashy lights and, you know, strobe lighting and stuff like that. That is not going to be possible because we're performing in like a cinema. So that's unfortunate, but hopefully at least the music can be loud. I have no idea what to expect other than I have very low expectations for the show tonight, if I'm being completely honest, which is probably great because I'll enjoy it, but I know that the venue is just apparently not the greatest for this show. And the reason I know that is because I know people who've performed at the venue before and like have done shows there, like where like they've done like their, what I mean? And they called me, like, after they did the shows at this venue, and they were like, you're not gonna like it. Like, it's just not, it's not great for the type of shows that we do. And so I was like, oof. So I have no idea what to expect. But again, my friends Lucy and Meg are coming tonight, so I'm gonna have so much fun with them. I can't wait to see the Muckers. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So yeah, I need to quickly edit the show, get a bite in me, and then I need to get ready for the show. I need to put my concealer around my eyes. I need to put some blush on. I look tired as hell. We woke up super early today. I'm just like sitting around at an airport and getting on and off a plane. We literally got on and off the plane twice. Got to the airport at like 8 a.m. or something like that, or like 9 a.m. And I mean, we're only arriving here now at like 4 p.m., which is crazy. But the life of touring. I will talk to you all later. Okay, so made it to the venue, and yeah, it's like an old school venue, and sorry, I'm like whispering because there's people out there. This is a little dressing room, and it's definitely a cinema screening place, which is amazing though because the projector is huge. So wait, look. This is the venue. I have my laptop here. This will be Muckers. And then we have this huge ass screen. But anyways, they're letting VIPs in because again, we are so behind schedule today. Like we're like 30 minutes late. I like passed all the Muckers on my way in. So sorry y'all. But anyways, we are gonna start VIPs right now and I will update you after. But I'm loving the venue so far. There's a fish in the dressing room. I don't know where it is though. I mean, there's a fish tank. Who am I gonna be friends with? Hello. Okay, I'm about to play the national anthem because we're in... because we're in Washington, so I have the national anthem playing. Oh my God, they're singing. That is so funny. This is so stupid. We're in Washington, so I had to play the national anthem. I can see my laptop from here. This is so stupid. Okay, we are about to start with 365. This is how I know how the crowd's gonna go. Here's the video. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Okay, they're lit, they're lit. They're having fun, they're having fun, they're having fun, they're having fun. Okay, oh my God, this is when I get... Ah! Oh my God, DC! Oh my God, I'm blowing them a kiss. Oh my God, wait. I'm stressed as hell. I'm stressed as hell. I've got my mic. I'm ready to go. I will see you during the show. Washington, D.C. Let's do it. This is show number 9. I think this is show number 9. Okay, Muckers, we're currently live in D.C., by the way. But I'm going to give away merch to people here at the show, but we're going to do a sing-along. Whoever can sing the longest of the song that I sing, I will throw merch towards. So this one is for the boys with the booming system. I fear I have to give out a lot of shirts. Okay, for fuck's sake. Oh, wait, keep going. Wait. Keep going. People dodging it. Okay, we've got to get back to the show. Okay, so hi again, I'm back in DC. Give it up, everyone! Okay, so we are gonna go through the cardboard cutouts, and I want to see who DC knows. So make some noise for who you like. Mariah Carey. Cher. Nicki Minaj. That makes sense with the super bass earlier, by the way. Dolly Parton. Miley Cyrus. Lana Del Rey. Paris Hilton. There was like a woo from over there. Selena Gomez. Lady Gaga. Lily Allen. This is now 2 shows in a row. Last night it was like Lily Allen was like, woo! Oh, wait, you guys know her song though, right? It's not fair and I think you're really mean. That's now 2 shows in a row that happened. Wait.
In America, her most famous song was Fuck You.
Fuck you! Fuck you! I can't believe 2 shows in a row. It's like Lily Allen! Crickets. Okay, Madonna! Lindsay Lohan! Britney Spears! Should I like spin how Britney does on Instagram? Okay, muckers, so we are currently in DC! Oh my god! A standing ovation, oh my god! What the fuck? I love you, DC! We just finished the meet and greet. Oh my god, the venue staff are so much fun. And every show I do, I'm a little bit nervous because the show has a lot of moments that are like, ooh, like tongue-in-cheek. Like, we talk about like Mariah Carey, like 9/11 and stuff like that. The venue staff, after the show, I was hanging out with them. They were all at the bar, like, drinking. And they were like, oh my god, there was 2 members of staff that were muckers. And so I was just hanging out with them. And it was the greatest show ever. I loved it. So much fun. We are packing up right now. We just finished the meet and greet. It was so much fun. Oh my god, like, oh my god, I'm like gonna get emotional, but I can't. Just how great of an experience this is. Thank you so much to everyone who comes to the shows. This is a once in a lifetime experience. I never thought I would ever get this, so thank you so much. Hello, muckers. It is the next day, and I'm losing my voice a little bit, but that's okay. I'm currently still in Washington. My flight was actually going to be flying me to New York today, and then I was going to fly to Boston on Sunday on the day of the show. The tour company obviously are just, you know, trying to keep like costs down when it comes to hotels and stuff. But whenever I woke up this morning, the last thing I wanted to do, honestly, was go to an airport and fly today. So I went downstairs and extended my room, and I changed over the flight. So I'm actually flying straight to Boston tomorrow. So my tour manager he's back in New York already. But as for me, I'm in Washington for an extra day, which was great because it meant I got to like sleep in really late. And tomorrow I fly to Boston, and I have a day in Boston before the show the next day, which is great because I always wanted to, you know, see Boston. So as for right now, I'm just gonna head out and explore a little bit. So let's go and do it. Okay, first of all, this is an Apple store right here. Looks like a cute little dog. Looks like my little dolly. Really cute building here, which is of an Apple store because I left my headphones at the venue last night, so I need to go and get new ones, but I can't believe this is the Apple store. What the hell? Is this a museum or is it actually the Apple store? Also, I'm losing my voice so much, so hopefully I get it back before the Boston show, but I was doing a lot of screaming last night, and also Me, Mark, and my friends Meg and Lucy, who came to the show last night, all went to a little speakeasy bar last night and then went back to Meg's, which was super fun. But anyways, it's a much more chill day. Oh my god, wow, this is an Apple store. Whoa. Oh my god, this is actually an Apple store. What the hell? Whoa. This is insane. Okay, I've made it to the actual White House. Now, what's really funny is last night, whenever I was out with my friends, they took me to the White House, and I was taking like videos and pictures outside of it, and I was talking to like Secret Service people. And then I wake up this morning and everyone's like, Adam, that's not the White House, that's another building. So now that I'm seeing the White House, yeah, it was not the White House that I was at last night, but this is beautiful. I'm like obsessed with like watching who's coming in and out of the building. Who dat? Who's that? Who's that back there? Who's that? Who's that? Anyway, this is really beautiful. I'm with all the garden area as well. Wow. Love. I'm in the background of so many people's photos. Here we are. Oh my god, all the still people that are on trips. Right behind me. It's crazy. It is a lot more beautiful of a building than what I thought. I don't know what I was expecting, but it really is beautiful. And the entire green grass area as well. Wowza. Wowza, wowza. Oh my god, all the buildings around the White House as well, they're all like federal buildings, I guess, are insanely beautiful. Wow. Okay, so it's starting to rain, but something really crazy was I was walking to the side street of the White House. I also came out to get food because I was hungry, but like this is, and it's all kind of on its own area away from everything, but I can't not explore this. This is insane. But anyways, a helicopter came flying in, and I looked up online and it looks like the helicopter Trump uses, and it was going straight into the garden. So I think by coincidence I just happened to see Trump fly into the White House. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on because the helicopter keeps like landing and then like flying over here and then like turning and coming back and landing. I'm like, what a waste of fuel. What is going on? Look, what the hell? There she goes again. What the hell? It keeps flying back and forth, but like no one's getting out of it. Well, here we go again. Well, there she goes again. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, and we have this as well. I forget the name of it, but it's beautiful and a lot bigger in person. That helicopter keeps just going and landing and going and landing. But anyways, I'm so glad I got to see all of this. And again, I would not have gotten to see this if I had went with the original travel plans, which was going back to New York today. So I'm so glad that I decided to sleep in and have an extra day in Washington, because not only do I get an extra day in Washington, I get an extra day in Boston too. So I'm gonna go try find food right now, but this is crazy to have said that I've seen it. Okay, so I just went and got my mom some magnets because she asked that every city I went to, I got her magnets for her fridge. So I've just gone and done that. I also bought my Grenda an Air Force One hat, and I bought myself one that's matching. The buildings here are just so beautiful. Like, I need to expect that in Washington because it's like very old and stuff, but my God, like this one right here, this one right here, I'm so happy that I extended the trip a little bit. So I'm actually getting to see places, because obviously doing the shows is so much fun, but like I didn't realize when you tour and you're doing shows back to back that like you either go and see the cities you're in and are exhausted during the show, or you don't see and you do the show. So this is great because I've now been able to buy a little bit of time and see Washington and see Boston. But yeah, I'm really close to a ramen place right now. Actually, that's not true. I've been walking for like 40 minutes. So I'm gonna go eat some of that. This looks so good. I got spicy chicken, I got gyoza, I got spicy chicken ramen. This place is really cute. Okay, it is currently midnight. It actually just turned midnight 1 minute ago. I don't know why that's important to tell you, but it was literally at 11:59 whenever I left. So it's currently midnight. P.F. Chang's. I always heard about that place, but I've never been. One thing that's like really weird is this air kind of smells like when I'm on holidays in Spain, and it's giving me like a really nostalgic feeling. The only way I can describe it is like it's very humid, and it smells kind of like grass and trees. Who would have thought that in Washington, D.C., I would have said that? Well, to be fair, I'm in Arlington. We're staying in Arlington. But anyways, I am currently walking to an IHOP. And the reason for that is because I was debating whether or not I was going to go to like a bar or a club tonight. It's a Friday night. Or I was just going to go to bed. And I'm like really tired today. And my feet are so sore because in all of the shows, I wear my big Doc Martens and my feet are like torn apart. Someone's screaming. And so I've just been like taking it chill today. One second, let me come back to you because I need to look on my maps to figure out where I'm going, because as of right now, I'm just aimlessly roaming. So 1 second. I don't know what I was expecting whenever I saw Washington, D.C. being a show that was added for the Chronically Online tour. I didn't really think anything of it other than like the White House is there. And over today, whenever I was walking, obviously around the area of the White House, I was like discovering little cute like corners that had like coffee shops in them, and the people were really friendly. I did have a disaster though, which was I went into the ramen place and I had my gift shop bag of like magnets and stuff. Someone did steal that, which is unfortunate, but hey, the blessing is that no one stole my like actual like handbag that I had or anything like that. But unfortunately, whenever I was in that ramen place, I did have my stuff stolen. But it was not the end of the world. Again, it was a couple magnets for my mom, and it was like a hat for my granddad, like a sticker for my laptop or whatever. Yeah, it sucks. But again, if my other bag had been stolen, which was right beside it, that would have been a bigger problem because my passport and debit card and everything. But I'm like, damn, who wanted my shit so bad that they stole a gift shop bag that clearly weighed not that much and had a hat, a sticker, and a couple magnets in it. And one of the magnets was a Barack Obama magnet. Like, if you want to, you know, all right, like, okay, you can have it. That's fine. So at the airport tomorrow, I have to obviously get more stuff. I need to get my mom her magnet and all the rest. Anyway, the reason that I'm going to an IHOP is because, like I said, I've just been like lounging around. But I can't find any shops nearby where I can just get like water and stuff like that because I don't want to wake up tomorrow feeling terrible, because it's very easy to get really dehydrated whenever you're doing shows and you're traveling so much, and also when you're drinking as well, like whenever I'm drinking like alcohol. So I'm going to an IHOP and I'm going to be drinking some water. I want to get some tea because my throat is really, really, really fucked after the show yesterday. And who knows, just have a little bit of a fun little kiki in an IHOP. One of my favorite things about America is that y'all have IHOP and it's open 24/7. I love it. And you know what? When I go to IHOP, I never know what to expect with the vibe because it's either scary or incredible or there's no one there. So yes, I will update you when I'm at IHOP. It is almost too beautiful to believe. This really feels like I'm going home. IHOP has become a place of almost worship for me on tour. A real safe space, if you will. I love how blue this one is. I'm obsessed with me coming here being like, oh, I'm just gonna get like tea and water. Bitch, why do I have chicken and waffles now at like fucking midnight? Good morning, everyone. So we are going to Boston today. I have been so excited to go to Boston since the show got announced. So it is really early in the morning. I'm gonna make my way over to the airport. Let's hope there's no delays or cancellations or any long lines. Let's hope for a smooth travel day and to make it to Boston safe. So let's go. Also, my suitcase is getting so light because all the merch that I brought a lot of shirts, a lot of tote bags, they've all sold out. So my suitcase at every show is getting lighter and lighter, and I'm loving it. Try being an influencer for a day. I am in Boston. We are in the hotel, and all I can think of, oh my god, I've never seen a hotel room that's like separating the beds like this. I can't stop thinking about Michaela Noguera. Try being an influencer for a day. That flight coming in was relatively quick. It was only like an hour, 10 minutes, but it was rough as hell. Oh my god, it was so rough. I was like, oh, it's over for me. This hotel is so lovely. Hey, y'all. Ooh, pretty. It's big as hell. So, X1 have booked me a hotel room here tomorrow night for the show. And so I booked myself in the same hotel room, or the same hotel. And then they've just like merged my bookings. So I'm going to stay here for 3 days, I think, which is great. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful view of the water. So anyways, oh, big TV as well. I am losing my voice like crazy. It keeps coming and going, which I'm a little bit nervous for the show. I also definitely want to add like a Michaela joke at the start of the show and be like, try being an influencer for a day, because I think it'd be funny as hell. Anyways, for right now, I'm literally just going to immediately head out and start exploring, because I'm only here for a very small period of time and I've always wanted to come to Boston, so I'm gonna go out. Also, this bed is huge. Oh my god, wait, I actually did just, oh my god. I woke up so early this morning. I mean, I was literally up at 6 a.m. and I only got to bed at like 4 a.m. Let me tell you something. The amount of traveling that you do when you do shows in such a short period of time like really fucks with your body. I'm exhausted, but whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna head out and explore right now. Bye. Okay, so I've came to Newbury Street, which I've heard so much about, and I just went into this shop back here, which is called Newbury Comics. I was trying to find some more Labubus, but they do not have them, but they had so many really cool little trinkets and stuff. So I'm just kind of roaming the street now, because this is like a big shopping district, I guess, is what I've read online. So just enjoying walking around. So I just went and got an Irish like Celtic jersey from IHOP, which we'll talk about later. But I'm now in, I got some wontons, I got some ramen. It's in this like little marketplace. Really, really, really cute. But anyway, I'm gonna go eat. I've now got ramen like 3 days in a row. Muckers, I just woke up from a probably 5 or 6 hour nap. I went immediately from, my room is in pitch darkness right now. I'm still sleeping. I came back from the ramen place and I had genuinely no energy and I just fell asleep until now. And so I've woken up and it's like 9 or 10 p.m. So I typed in online like best gay bar, best gay club or whatever, and I'm gonna just like try sense out the vibe of the nightlife. I really don't know what to expect. So I'm gonna Uber right now to a place called like Club Cafe, and if I go in there, I go in there. If I go in somewhere else, I go somewhere else. I don't know, I'm just gonna like sense out the vibe so I can be like, I went out in Boston. So let's go. Good morning, Boston. It is the day of the show, and I am wearing my little Boston number. I'm excited to wear this during the show. Also, I have just been reading through the Mucker Kendall that sounds really weird, the Mucker Kendall. Kendall, who came to the show and had given me their, like, college paper, I guess, which is Digital Grooming in the Age of YouTube Influencers, Department of Media and Communication, like, what the hell? And it's all about me and Colleen and the internet and how everything went down, and I've just been reading through that, and it's absolutely incredible, and all the citations and stuff. Oh, one of my hair just went in my mouth, what the fuck? So, my tour manager, Mark, is currently on a flight from New York into Boston. Luckily, I'm here, but I was wide awake at fucking 6 a.m. My body clock is all over the place, but hey, that's fine. At least I'm not traveling today, which I'm very happy about. And I'm really excited for the show. I need to film YouTube videos today because I'm very behind on uploading, because a lot of people, by the way, whenever I, do shows, they're like, oh my God, here Adam goes lacking on posting commentary videos or drama videos or main channel videos. And I agree, but I hope if one thing this video has shown you, that whenever you're doing shows, you actually really don't have time in between doing shows and traveling. But luckily I flew in earlier so that I could film today. But anyways, before that, I do just want to head out and go for a little walk, maybe get a coffee or a matcha. It's a little gloomy day today, but you know what? And also, so many people are just running down here all the time. Anyways, I am going to go outside now. I'll see you later. Okay, I'm not even being funny. So our hotel we're staying at is the Hyatt, what is it? Regency in Cambridge, if that means anything to anyone. And the nearest coffee place is a 17-minute walk that's open right now. Is 17 minutes. There is no like chains even nearby me or anything. And like the quickest is like Ubering 6 minutes to get coffee. This is ridiculous. Anyways, I'm now walking 60 minutes to get fucking coffee. Why is this hotel in the middle of fucking nowhere? Literally, like, this is just like dead end streets. What the fuck? This better be the best coffee of my life. One thing I will say is all the streets with the houses are beautiful, with all the trees, and it's very, very, very quiet. And here's the thing, I know that it's really early in the morning right now. Well, I mean, it's like 8 or 9 a.m. right now. Wow, these houses are like so cool. The wind and weather is crazy, so Boston, you're losing points for that. But your neighborhoods and your little streets are beautiful as hell. Oh my God, I feel like I'm in like a fake street at like the Universal block or something. Beautiful. Girls, we finally made it to the coffee place. Oh, it looks so cute. This street is beautiful. Okay, that was the most embarrassing moment of my entire life. I walked into an Indian restaurant and I go up to the till and the person who's sitting down presses like the buzzer and the woman comes out to take my order and I go, can I get a cold brew? And she just stares at me. And I'm like, oh, never mind. I'll just do a large iced latte. And she goes, this is an Indian restaurant. Ooh. Well, why did my map say that it was on the right? God, that was so fucking embarrassing. That car, I hope this car fucking knocks me over. Jesus Christ. Oh God, let me just double check that it's Black Sheep Market. I mean, you never fucking know, don't you know? Cafe, wonderful. Okay, I got my coffee, but at what cost? Shout out to this pure vegetarian Indian place. I said it to the cafe workers as well, and she went, that's the first time I've heard someone do that. Oh, this is very good though. Oh, yummy. Okay, it is so windy, but I came to the Boston public gardens. I have a little bit of time. By that, I think I have an hour before I really need to be at the venue. So I just decided to take myself on a little walk before I go and get ready. And it's beautiful, wow. This entire area down here. This little water. It really is beautiful. I've also met 4 or 5, I can't remember, muckers on the walk to this park. And all the people are like, I'm coming to the show tonight. Why are you not at the venue? And I'm like, pretty good question. But my call time's a lot later than people would think. Oh wow, this is really beautiful. Oh my God, look at this. Washington. Cute. If it wasn't so goddamn windy, it would be a beautiful day today. Love this kind of weather, but it's still windy though. Oh, look at that with the buildings in the background. Wow, Boston's beautiful. I've stumbled into some sort of festival that's going on. There's so many stalls. There's people dressed up. There's some group performing. I have no idea what is going on. How did I get out of this park? Okay, so I'm currently backstage. My laptop for some reason didn't work during the sound check, so I'm having to use Mark's laptop on stage, which has thrown me off a little bit, even though it shouldn't. Weirdly nervous for the show now. I feel like on show days, if one thing goes wrong, it throws me off. And not having my laptop has thrown me off for sure. So I'm in a little bit of a funk right now. And the venue are only wine and beer. And so I hope that that's okay for everyone. because normally people come and they drink like the Bonnie and Dolly, the vodka cranberry. So we'll see. Okay, so literally as I was saying that, one of the venue staff, everyone here, like I said, is a little bit older, which I love. They're very sweet. I'm just nervous that they won't like the show, because of the disaster we had in London with the venue complaining about the show. But this guy comes in and he's holding like Red Bull and like Diet Coke, and he was like, these are from your fans outside, like they're not allowed to bring drinks in, but I just wanted to make sure that you got them, which is so sweet and thoughtful. Thank you, Muckers, for bringing me Red Bull. What the fuck? Thank you. I'm gonna be drinking all 4 of those before we go on stage. So we're about to start VIP. Things are looking up. I think I was just panicking. I panicked because I just want to make sure that like everyone has like the best time that they're possibly able to have, and so much of that is out of my control. But anyways, I think it's gonna be fun. Okay, hard. Okay, we're in Boston. We're about to start with 365. Let's see the reaction. This is how we see how the show's gonna go. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, Boston, 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 Boston. Oh my God, I'm shitting myself. I got a Labubu at the meet and greet. Oh my God, they're going crazy. Oh my God, it sounds like a concert. It sounds like a concert. Oh my God. Okay. Wow, they're going crazy. What the hell? They're like going like crazier than normal. Oh my God. Okay, I'll talk to all of you during the show. Okay, goodbye. Oh, she's so good. Flash win. Oh, we've got to cut this off. Wait, one more time. Jesus Christ. Okay, Muckers, we are back in my New York City apartment. We are ending the video where we started off. That was a really fun week. We did Nashville, Philly, DC, and Boston within a week. 4 shows within a week. We have more shows next week. We have Minneapolis, Detroit, and Chicago. And then we have 10 days off, and then we do the rest of them. Oh my God, this week was so much fun. It was definitely very tiring. Last night, the show was great. I didn't film much at the show. X1 started offering like meet and greet upgrades at the show, because there were a lot of people that were general admission at the show last night. So they offered meet and greet upgrade that after the show, if you wanted to upgrade to meet and greet, but it basically meant that like a lot of people got the meet and greet update, and it was obviously great because I got to meet a lot of people that I wouldn't have normally met. But it basically, it went on for a very long time, which meant that we got out of the venue at midnight. Like we were still in the venue at midnight, which is, I don't know what's going to happen there, because I don't know if we're going to get like a late fine or whatever, because you have to be out of the venues at 11. And I was specifically told about the venue yesterday time and time again that we weren't allowed to be late. We had to start at 8. We had to do whatever. So I was really stressed yesterday, if I'm being honest, because we didn't start on time. We were incredibly late. And then there was a lot going on at the meet and greet. And I want to make sure that everyone gets time to kind of say what they want to say, or if I get to talk to people and make sure that people like their photos and ask where people are from and their names and stuff like that. But there was just a lot of people there last night, and I don't care if I'm going to get a late fine or whatever. I know it'll piss other people off that I'm, taking up more time, like venue staff, whatever, I get it. But yeah, yesterday was definitely really stressful. And then after the show, I kind of like fully checked out. I just was kind of like, I was just really stressed. I was just stressed for a lot of reasons at the show. Like at the show yesterday, like I was so anxious. I really loved the show, and the crowd, it was our biggest crowd. They were so much fun. We were texting Jeff Whittick on stage. Jeff was responding. Like we were doing our sing-alongs. Like it was so much fun. But I just was very anxious like the entire day, and like really down on myself. And when we did the intro video, I was like, oh my God, this sucks. When I did the show, I was like, oh my God, this sucks. And then I look back on yesterday, now that I'm not in that mindset anymore, and I'm like, oh my God, that was the most fun show yet. Like, yeah, sometimes you can just get in a little bit of a rut, specifically when you are doing these shows back to back like we are. And also, one thing I've realized as well that, you know, is something that I keep reiterating to myself is I am meeting a lot of people every single day. And, you know, I'm someone who has a good social battery, but when you're not getting that much sleep and you're traveling a lot and you're like meeting like hundreds of people a night, you start to kind of neglect yourself a little bit because you're so consumed in everything that's going on. So I think whenever I knew that we, you know, did the last show last night, I think it all hit me and I was like, oof. But oh my God, it was so much fun. And I loved traveling around to these places. Nashville was just the Broadway scene, the clubs and the bars and the people and the food, just so good. Philly, that venue was unbelievably beautiful. That show was just so much fun. Philly, I had my beautiful little lunch at the Ritz Hotel. Okay, bougie. DC, I'm so glad that me and my friends got to go out after the show. Meg and Lucy, I love you too. We had fun before the show. The crowd were great. They loved the national anthem. And then I played it in Boston, and Boston booed for the national anthem. It was crazy. And then Boston, I was so grateful to be able to have, you know, the 2 days in Boston, the 2 days in DC. I'm so lucky. I would not have had it any other way. So I'm going to enjoy a little bit of time. Well, we literally travel again in like 6 days, but I'm going to enjoy a couple days of just being back in New York, resting a little bit. I have a really fun event I'm going to tomorrow night, so I'm going to make sure I get a good night's rest. And I was very glad that I got to bring you along for this week in terms of a very realistic, what is touring like? You know what I mean? There are a lot of great elements to it. There are a lot of stressful elements to it, but this is a very realistic, you know, thing. You don't get a lot of time in the cities. You know, you don't get much sleep. You're traveling all the time. But the plus sides are meeting incredible people, having a fun, energetic show, seeing places you never thought you would see, I'm being busy. It's great. Thank you so much to everyone who has given me the opportunity. And again, I'm going to love and leave you so that I can go to bed. Goodbye.